loss. Colin Cowherd joins us now. The Herd starts in a few minutes. Welcome, Colin.
Good morning.
Good morning. How much blame does Andrew Luck deserve for this loss?
None. Ask Dak Prescott how hard it is to score with great weapons with the best line in the league. The Colts have been rebuilding this line for 5 years. They don't have a player that would start on Dallas's O-line. Did you see the coaching decisions yesterday? I went back and looked at their last 10 first-round picks. These are first-round picks. You can argue 8 busts. Okay, what do they do well besides Andrew? This is a hard league to play quarterback. This weekend alone, 15 guys were awful. Most are borderline Hall of Famers. This organization's a disaster. They can't get the challenges right. Did you watch the challenge flags? They can't get that right. They can't get the draft right. They can't get the first round right. They can't get the offensive line right. All these, they leave the NFL in drops. So, yeah, he threw 2 picks. One wasn't his fault. One was a bad throw. All right, he's a gunslinger. He's Big Ben. He's Eli. Throws it down the field. Dak's become dink and dunk guy. You're not going to win Super Bowls doing dink and dunk. You got to throw it over the top. This is not on luck.
In a row, but I don't know how you did that. Go ahead, Shannon.
He has to take the brunt of this responsibility because you're responsible for the ball leaves your hand. You're responsible for it. He held on. You're going to get a touchdown. At worst case scenario, you're going to get a field goal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, chop. I mean, what do you think you're in? 7 on 7? How long do you think you can hold the ball down there? And the fumble, the interceptions. He's making mistakes at some point in time. Granted, they haven't surrounded him with a lot of talent.
A lot?
No, they have surrounded him with talent, just not on the offensive line.
Which helps.
They're talented, but that's the way they built their team. Hey, Grigson, they supposedly know more than what I would know. That's not how I would have done it. I would just, if I got a money full of safe, I want to have somebody to protect it. Well, people just stealing all their money because they keep knocking Andrew Luck down. Skip. But here's the thing. What's alarming? He's lost twice to Brock Osweiler.
Yeah.
Brock Osweiler numbers yesterday. Can I interest you in these, Colin? 14 to 24, 147, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception.
By the way, Brock's roster is terrific. Brock's so good. But, I'll say it again. I watched Dak last night. It's hard with great personnel in this league. It's getting cold now. It's hard.
Game, and I blame Colin some for my Cowboys losing because you picked them on Friday.
I do it.
You jinxed me.
By the way,
you jinxed
I'm
me.
picking them the rest of the year.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And by the way, speaking of busts in Indianapolis, Andrew Luck had a bust in Canton before he was drafted, I think. Before he was drafted. And I keep waiting for him to live up because over the last 2 years, he's now 8-11 as a starter of that team. That's not Hall of Fame potential. He's a turnover machine, and he has been from the start. He was second in turnovers in the National Football League to butt fumble his first year. His third year, he's second overall turnovers to Jay Cutler. Are you kidding me? And 3 more yesterday. He kills his team because, I don't know, he seems like a good kid. He's trying hard, tries too hard. He's just
that is a legitimate criticism. Yeah. He extends plays. He did it yesterday twice. That's the knock on him. He extends plays too often. It's like the knock on Aaron Rodgers. He holds it too long. Right. It's a legitimate knock. Sometimes Aaron does. I'm not saying he's flawless, but you guys, how long do you get to rebuild the offensive line? None of those guys start for Dallas. That's a terrible